Buffalo! You're ruining my bracket. I had the Boston Bruins losing in the finals to the Edmonton Oilers, and now I look like a fool. Don't worry, this ain't the first time this has happened. I had Ottawa over Carolina. I had Pittsburgh over Philly. I am totally cooked. But there are some very positive things to talk about when it comes to the Sabres and the Bees. Even though I did say Boston would take this series because Jeremy Swayman would be amazing, the fact is the Boston Bruins just have not been great in front of Sway. And the Sabres, with 6 goals to open up this Game 4 that we had saw yesterday, obviously, this is pretty good grounds for Buffalo, New York to get excited for a potential second-round berth. But as you can see, there are a number of guys that ended up on the score sheet for Buffalo in yesterday's 6-1 victory. Peyton Krebs, Josh Doan, Zach Benson. But I wanted to talk about this guy. I wanted to talk about Owen Power, a first overall pick that, up until now, never really displayed that first overall power in the National Hockey League. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm smart, aren't I? Owen Power is 23 years old, 6'6", 225, a left-handed guy, drafted first overall back in 2021. To be completely fair to Owen Power, back during the 2021 draft, I think it was really a two-headed race. It was either Power or Beniers, and a lot of people weren't going to be picking Beniers number 1. There are a number of other guys that ended up showing up and doing significant things in the National Hockey League shortly after. Wyatt Johnston is the biggest and best one. But back in 2021, there's nobody that was thinking about Wyatt Johnston anywhere near the top 10 of the draft. He didn't play in the OHL that year because the OHL did not play. It was the COVID year. Seriously. But Owen Power was taken first overall as a huge behemoth wrecking ball of a defenseman who exhibited some really interesting skills with the Michigan Wolverines and Chicago Steel prior to his draft date. At best, he could rush up with the puck. He could be a puck mover with tremendous physical tools and offensive IQ. And inevitably, after a point-per-game second season with the Wolverines, he had suited up for Buffalo, kickstarted his career, and had 2 straight seasons of 30 points before getting 40 points in 79 games last year. This season, Owen Power dipped again, 29 points, 8 goals, 21 assists in 81 games. So you could understand why the quote-unquote trade power train was alive and running this season. However, as you have noticed, Owen Power has scored his 4th assist of this playoff series against the Boston Bruins in his 4th game. And that was actually good enough to allow him to set some sort of a record. Take a look at this that was posted about by NHL PR. This post was made yesterday talking about both Jackson Lacombe and Owen Power. It's a rare feat talked about here. Owen Power and Jackson Lacombe became the 3rd and 4th defenseman in NHL history to record an assist in each of their first 4 career playoff games, joining Ron Stackhouse, who had 5 games and 5 points in 1975, and Joe Micheletti, who had 4 games straight with an assist in 1981. This is a pretty niche baseball stat, and unfortunately, the graphic has way too much cyan in there, but it does provide Buffalo Sabres fans with some context as to how Owen Power has been playing this postseason. Take a look at this. Owen Power's assist on the Bowen Byram goal from yesterday makes him the only skater in franchise history to register an assist in the first 4 playoff games of their career. Not only has Power been going out there and doing things that haven't been done in the NHL since the gosh darn 1980s, shout out to Joe Micheletti, but also he's doing things that haven't been done in Buffalo Sabres playoff history. And I understand. You could say, oh, well, the Buffalo Sabres don't make the playoffs. That's why they don't have that many records. Okay, fine. Be quiet. But Owen Power is a part of a Sabres team that surprised everybody, and he is now a point-per-game guy with 4 assists in 4 games to kick off the playoffs. Let's dive into what some Sabres fans are saying on their subreddit. But he sucks, and we're trading him in the offseason, right? Responsible Fox says that Power has earned his contract at this point. I know I said it sometime this season, or maybe a few. He's under 26 years old, over 6'3" tall, and a defenseman. His prime will come, but it's not going to be at his best until he's 26, 28, because he has to adjust a lot. Are we still on the trade him now train? I mean, his value isn't going to get any higher. I am so happy with how he's playing this series, absolutely fantastic on the penalty kill. Remember when fans wanted to trade him? They also wanted to trade Samuelsson. Patience has been rewarded. Don't forget that Dahlin was a bust and Tage Thompson was useless. The only thing our Doomer fans are ever good at is being an example of what not to be. The dumbest MFers in the entire league. Correct, they also wanted to waive Krebs. So, yeah, Buffalo Sabres fans, they're pretty antagonistic towards the ones that were a lot more pessimistic earlier in the season. But optimistic, pessimistic, it doesn't matter. What matters is the cold, hard numbers. And we do have some numbers to dive into over here. Take a look at this, Hockey Stat Cards. This is the website that goes out there and shows off how well players play, represented in a numerical game score. They posted this earlier yesterday as well, following the Boston-Buffalo game. Bowen Byram and Owen Power are the number 1 and number 2 best scores for the playoffs to date. This essentially means, out of all the players that have played a game in the Stanley Cup Playoffs, which player had the best game? Yesterday, Buffalo beat Boston, and Byram and Power had the 2 highest individual game scores out of every playoff player so far. You can see some of these other games here. Kirill Kaprizov dominated on April 18th against Dallas. Jackson Lacombe was super good against Edmonton. Stankoven, Sisson, Chiarelli, Spence, Robertson, Taylor Hall. But Byram, Power, these were the top 2 guys. And Power specifically, the fact that he has gone out there and proven his value, this is a big win for Sabres fans. Bowen Byram, yeah, okay, that guy already has his Stanley Cup. He's had his flowers. It's time for Owen Power, a guy that was touted as one of the not-so-great first overall picks of the past few years, to showcase why he was taken first overall to begin with. Not only is he an offensive guy, but he's big, he's strong, he's powerful, he has an active stick, he can do things on the penalty kill. And to be fair, it's not really like the Boston Bruins have been doing much to make it difficult for Owen Power, but still, he's doing his job, he's getting points, he is doing some tremendous work, and he is getting high game score results because of it. So with that said, I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Owen Power? He is finally proving his value as a first overall pick in the Buffalo Sabres organization. Is he Rasmus Dahlin? No. But is he still very, very great? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Owen Power and his overall reputation, the way he has played. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.